Good evening, everybody. If you watch the recording of this video, it's about 30 minutes until the show starts. This is just a warm-up sequence on YouTube and Twitch. The music in the background is taped recordings from previous shows. Hi Stuart, first comment, woohoo! How are you? Oh wow, lots of comments on YouTube that doesn't show up in my comment box. Good evening, Alexander, Chim Cherry, hi, TH, hello, Trondheim, vi ses snart. How is everyone? Good, I hope. I said the same thing. Crystal, hi. Good evening, everybody. Good evening on YouTube, good evening on Twitch. Technically, I was supposed to get all comments in one box here, but clearly I do not, so I'm gonna check out if anybody's on Twitch. I'm happy for sun in Wales, Stuart. That's good to hear. Jody, hey, good morning. Or no, wait. You're back in Europe. Tim, hello, Colorado. Irvin, Sharam. Oh, so cool to see all of you. And hi, guys on Twitch. I can see you're there, but I can't see your names. Retro Odin. So happy release day, everybody. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get my phone and show you. Spotify gives you this kind of artist app that shows you in real time when somebody streams your new release. There's 13 people listening to the new song at this very moment. It doesn't have a lot of plays by now, only a few hundred, because it's Thursday. Usually I release on Fridays, and then it gets into the release radar playlists, and that usually boosts it up quite a lot. But it will appear there tomorrow. Oh, Zoom! I should start the Zoom thing. You can participate on Zoom. There should be a link there. I'm gonna post a more workable link in the comments in a moment. Thank you for all those plays, Tuatla. there you go. I hope that link showed up on in the comments. Or if not, you can open your browser to ugress.com/Zoom, and there's a manual link you can click there to get to Zoom, and you should show up here. I have a bit better connection to the Zoom participation this time. Last time I wasn't aware. Oh, somebody's there! Woohoo! Who's the first guest? Stu, you made it! You're the first! Whoa! Last time I wasn't aware that I think the grid on my iPad is only 3x3, so I didn't notice. Possibly there were more people underneath the iPad. I will pay a bit more attention to the iPad this time and swap between the pages if there are more people. Jody, thank you for playing the Patreon version. I appreciate that a lot more than Spotify plays, but both are very dear to me. I can't see anything. No, so people, if you connect on Zoom, you won't see anything on Zoom because that would be super confusing to you to see me 20 seconds off. There's 20 seconds delay. Oh, I can see your room. So I turn off my camera. You have to watch here. You will see yourself on the screen there, and that's it. I won't have my camera on. It just looks into the back of a computer. There's no video or audio in the Zoom. Aha, we have lots of people already. Summer holiday. Wow, that's so cool to have you. A houseplant from Stu. My houseplants say hi to your houseplant and to your cat. Natalia, I can see you on the iPad. You can see yourself there. And hi too, in the corner down there. And Milo. Oh, it's that you. This is so cool. Because later, I'm gonna spoil some things for you. Later, we will go to the to my server room, and some of you will have a conversation with the ghost. Oh, it's so exciting! So many exciting things is gonna happen tonight.
Jag svarar inte på anrop. Men vi rapporterar allt jag ser.
Yeah, thank you. This is my new headquarters. I will take you for showing. What's it called in English? When you show somebody your house, I will take you for a round of the facilities in the cybership later tonight after we start. Gonna technically warm up to see that everything works and what doesn't work. And once everything's running, we will start pretty much precise. Turatla, what the? Question from Turatla on YouTube. You have a server room in the cybership. Is your cybership bigger on the inside? I don't know. This cybership has very many portals. Like our recent conversation about Zoom to fix this thing at the venue in Trondheim. I have Zoom installed on all the walls, so there are portals through portals through portals through portals. Look at all the screens here. Ah, Natalia, hi. I see you show up on the... It's so confusing with the screens. There you can see yourself a bit better. I'm gonna do some tiny adjustments to the Zoom thing so it's better fitted into the window. I couldn't do that before I actually had you guys there. So again, for the people who are joining, there's no audio or video coming from me in Zoom. It's just you send your video to my machine here, and you appear in the various videos. It's not always in use, but it's between each song you should appear in the various rooms in my cybership. I will take a super quick introduction to you for the various rooms and say, "Oh, Russia, hello." There's no way I can pronounce your name with the Cyrillic letters, but I see you from Kola Peninsula. Good evening. I'm so happy to have you here. So last time we visited the cyber room. This is one of the rooms in my cyber ship. You can see it goes behind here. We continue to the server room, which is here. Oh, there's a tiger on. Oh, Miliana, hi! So cool. Hi, Jody. I can see you now. So exciting. So this is the server room, and I also have the. This is the medical room, which we will visit later because my plants need some medical assistance because of their color is not very... it doesn't work very well with green screens, so we have to do some operations on them. And whoa, what could that be? More on that later. In a few minutes, I'm gonna open the door to Facebook and all other platforms and say hello to everybody. And in 15 minutes, we'll get going. And good evening, Ukraine! So cool to have everybody. Vladimir? I don't know. Can somebody read, sir? Can you... What's the Western alphabet called? I don't know. But if you can write your name in Western alphabet, I will try and pronounce it. And pardon me while I push some buttons to open for Facebook. Hello people on Facebook and welcome to my live stream. We start in about 15 minutes. If you watch this as a recording, you can skip 15 minutes, or you can watch me make a mess of everything for 15 minutes. You can participate on Zoom. There's already 6 or 7 people joined from YouTube. There's a link on my website here. I'm also going to post one in the comments right now. You join on Zoom. Hi Jens i Trondheim. Jeff, of course you can get a shout out. I'm super happy to have you here. Welcome. So if you participate on Zoom, your camera will show up here, but there's no video and audio coming from me on Zoom. There's only you sharing your camera, and it appears in the live stream here. Samuel, Paris, bonsoir. How is Paris these days? Jans, I'm super looking forward to all the concerts in November and December. It's I'm really enjoying these live streams, but man, it's so, the live stream is over, and I'm like, whew, that was really fun, and it's dead quiet. I'm completely alone. It's like death. So I'm so desperate to get back on a stage, and I'm gonna talk a bit about it later, but it's this: when you perform for the comments, it's a different thing because I read the comments later. I read through all of the comments. I see your donation comments, and it's so funny. The next day, I'm having the time of my life watching through the replays. But after the concert, I'm so empty. I'm so drained, and there was nothing coming back to me in the moment. So it's really challenging to do these live streams as a performing artist. As a technical artist, this is super interesting and I'm having great fun with it. But I'm very looking forward to the tour. I will talk more about the tour in one of the advertising breaks in the show. Ayo Lake, woo! So cool to have you here. Let's go, Jeff. I'm trying to think of a French phrase. It's all gone. I'm sorry it's so hot in Paris. It was super hot here too. It was like almost 30 degrees yesterday. But today it's back to 20. And thankfully all the machines are breathing quite easily with that. Zuma Holiday, thank you for showing your plants. It's gonna be a Houseplant concert tonight. So I already did a tiny tour of my cybership. I will do a major tour of the cybership once we start at in about 12 minutes. This is the cockpit. We visited that last time, and there's also last time we crashed under the sea. This is underwater, and lots of broken computers. I have to be careful not push the wrong. Like for example there I pushed the wrong button. But here, this is the server room where we will later meet a ghost. If you remember from episode 1, this ghost appeared behind me in the hallway here. And tonight one of you on Zoom will have a conversation with this ghost. And try to figure out who is this person, what's he doing, and why am I spoiling everything before we're starting. I will have to try and pay attention to... No, there are 9 people on my iPad for Zoom. I think that's the limit of the iPad, what the iPad shows. So I will try and pay attention and swap pages as we come later. And sorry for the spam comments dropping in from strange people on Facebook. I will look into a way to nuke these next time. I haven't found a way to stop these people from posting links. Just ignore them. I'll deal with it when I have some moments. Oh, it's 10 minutes until we start. I was in the middle of a tour. We also have the... This is the medical room where we will do an operation on the houseplants later because they are the wrong color for green screen performance. Moant, I can see you on Zoom. Thanks for joining. Joe, hello. Anouk, wow! I haven't heard from you in ages. So cool to see you. Solus Res, just making breakfast and tea. It's morning. Oh, San Francisco. Good morning, San Francisco. I hope you guys are okay. I heard climate over there is going amok. Please take care. We are also trying to take care here and make a sensible future. You know, we can go here when all goes to shit. You are all welcome to my cybership, and you can stay here. I'm growing tons of houseplants in my Taurus garden wheel. I will explain more about that later. I also have a hatchery for houseplants where people or me are hatching more houseplants, but more about that later. Yeah, Solus, I saw the pictures and these super interesting. The consequence, like our cell phones can't handle the white balance of this apocalyptic sky you had. So all the pictures look pretty okay, but your sky was yellow or red. It's super fascinating how technology is kind of forcing us to see a reality we It's not the real reality, it's the perfect reality that our devices tell us it is. Ah, that makes sense! Summer holiday is solo stress. Oh, connection. I said last time, I'm not working on it, but it's an idea in my head. I should have like a database of all your names on different platforms so I know who is who, because I talk to one person on one platform, then I talk to another person on another platform, and it's the same person, but I don't know this, or I should know it, but I don't have the tools and the brains to connect between all of you. Anna, how are you? It's good to have you here. Suma. No, I haven't seen the Blade Runner. Go away, comments. No, I haven't seen it. I will look it up. It's like, I work with post-apocalyptic stuff, and when the world turns post-apocalyptic, I'm like, no, I don't want this. Anis, hey, good to see you. I'm gonna block that user. See if that helped. Finland, Manu, good to see you. Oh, I have to start concentrating on starting. We are checking the medbay. Everything's okay in the medbay, and the server room is everything's good in the server room. Oops, you didn't see that. Pretend you didn't see that. And here's my hatchery. Again, I'm gonna repeat to everybody. Ugress fanboy loose. I can see. I'm gonna adjust the Zoom camera. You can participate on Zoom with your camera. Please join. There's a link here. You can click there to connect directly, or I'm gonna post it in the comments right now. Laura Jorgensen, hi! American cousin, woohoo! Oh, Kevin, I'm gonna talk about rules from Facebook and social media in one of the breaks later. So if you participate on Zoom, you connect with the app on your device and you send the video to my iPad here, and that will show up on screens here. I'm not sending any video or audio back to Zoom because that will be super confusing to you. There's about a 20-second delay from what I'm doing here to what you see on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. So you just send the signal here and 20 seconds later you appear here. I find no way of swapping to more viewers on the iPad, so I think it's only 9 people at the moment. Please post in the comments. Oh, Miriam, hello, good evening. Post in the comments if you can see on your side that it's more than 9 people in the Zoom stream. 5 minutes until we start. I have to start loading the graphics and shit for the first song. Jody, can you see 12 people? I can see 12 people, but not 12 videos. I see more people that have no video, but they're just joined. Yes, I wish I had a computer to do this, but I'm out of computers. There's I don't have any more computers. They're all working very hard to do what they should. But maybe I should invest in a cheap one. Thanks for the comments on what the platform is working good for everybody. Sometimes Twitch is good, sometimes YouTube is better. I'm streaming to all platforms, so this is a good moment to say hi to everybody on all platforms. This is why I'm sometimes answering a question coming in the comments that are not appearing for you. I see all the comments in one box and I just reply to all of it. If one of the platforms break down, you can always jump over to YouTube or Facebook or Twitch for another platform. This link, you just type it in wherever. This should take you to a page that gives access to all the different platforms to watch this. I'm gonna start in a few minutes. I'm gonna spend 1 minute to see if I can show more videos on my iPad app. No, actually I count 9 active cameras. I think when more people activate their cameras, I will get some kind of way to watch all of you. A bounty hunter. Woohoo! Yes, there's gonna be a competition tonight actually. You have to pay attention. You can win. I thought about what should you win, and I thought about what you can win is a request. And what the person who wins get a request. Whatever this person requests of my tracks, I will perform it. The only caveat is the vocal tracks. If you request a vocal track, I will have to try and get in touch with the vocalist and see what we can work out. For some of them, we're not regularly in touch, and for some of them, it takes ages to get a reply. So we'll see. Then you can vote for one vocal and one non-vocal track, and I will perform whatever you wish next live stream. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. Marco. Hi, I'm gonna say hi to Esmanis. Hobbes. Hi on Twitch. Kevin. Thank you. Thanks for the share. Jans. Woohoo! Terry! Kevin. Okay, you guys are talking to each other, not to me. That is like Queen of Darkness. You can request the Queen of Darkness, yes. Alright. It's thank you to my previous recordings for supporting me during this introduction. And it's 8 o'clock. I'm starting. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my episode 2 of season 2, 22. I did not think of that before I actually said it. I'm so sharp. I'm super excited for tonight. Lots of things are happening. It's a release party. I released Incandescent Structures of Ambiguity today. I'm very happy for that. That is the first single from the upcoming album. There will be a competition. You have to pay attention. I will only give you one clue. Pay attention to black things. There will be an advertisement, as usual, for multiple things, actually. I'm super happy to be able to announce all the dates for upcoming tour, and I will play new songs. So I'm just gonna get started with an oldie but goodie to get warm, and then we'll take it from there. After that, I will take you on a trip through my cybership and show, oops, I didn't mean to show that, show you all the different rooms, and also we have to deal with the ghost from last time. Sometimes this ghost gets all yeah, it's super challenging. I'm gonna start now. Wow, did you see that? I hold completely pixel still for at least 10 seconds. And we're back in the cybership. And applause. Woohoo! Thank you so much! Woo! Stormtroopers are back again! Oh, look, there's a stormtrooper! There's a stormtrooper! They visited me a week ago and joined for one of the Patreon concerts I had last week. This is so exciting! The stormtroopers are back! Yes, I can see you applauding! Wow, super awesome! Oh, Ronnie, hi, Stig. Hello, good evening, everybody. So I'm moving on to the next point on my list. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to show you the cybership. We're going to take a trip through, like, here's the hatchery. I need some energy. Where I make houseplants. And this is the Taurus garden. It's a big thing that goes around. I should make that sound when this passes by. Done. And this is the medical bay. We will visit later because of houseplants and their green color. And this is the server room. I've shown you a bit of that before. But for the next song, actually, we're gonna do something completely else. I have to load that song on the second computer. For that song, that's an experiment. The song is super old. It's Sepia Rainbows. It was requested quite much in the spring. So finally I got to that request. And for Sepia, what I did, it's super weird. I took IKEA catalogs and all the bedrooms, all the rooms from 80s and 90s IKEA catalogs. I fed that into an artificial intelligence neural network. I trained that network on those rooms and I asked it to create an endless stream of deep dreaming living rooms, perfect living rooms from the 80s and 90s. Sometimes I'm like, that's artistically, why am I doing this? But there's something important I'm trying to say here. Oh, stop it, you guys. Thank you so much for your enthusiastic response to that weirdness. It's an experiment. I'll see. Okay, now I tried it. I will review it tomorrow and see the video and like, but I need to move on here. There's something super important coming up, and that is medical procedure. I'm just gonna check in with the comments. That's not something super short version. Nice. Oh, Pia, hello. Bonsoir. Good evening. Tyler. Woohoo. Everybody's here. Kaspa. Romani. Everybody, good evening. And importantly, something happened. This is a green screen. And so my host plants, I was like, guys, I have an upgrade for season 2. It's gonna be super awesome, lots of virtual worlds and stuff, and we're gonna be using a green screen. And they were like, again, a green screen. And they're like, what are you thinking with? They were quite upset. We have had lots of conversations and problems. Look. You can look 3 me. Poor plants. So what I did here, I'm gonna put we are on the host plants on. Here is the house plant with the wires. So it disappears, which is a problem. But only if you don't have a computer, because I made a virtual houseplant. How cool is that? So I took it from like back here. It charged. You see, it's charging here, and after charging it, it can. That is so awesome. So now I'm gonna play a song in the cybership with the virtual houseplant. the robot. Thank you, Houseplant. What about a round of applause for... Woohoo, they're clapping for you! This is so cool. Look, there's lots of houseplants on... I'm gonna use a substitute. My houseplant is gonna look at Zoom. He's so happy. There's lots of houseplants on Zoom. This is so cool. Stop that one. Thank you so much, houseplants on Zoom, for participating. Or you're actually there. Gonna leave the virtual houseplant here for a little bit, because I'm gonna move on to a exciting or difficult question. Actually, Spotify gives me a list of all songs in like ranked in how many plays they have, so I can see which songs does people like. I can also see which songs you guys don't like. There's like some tracks at the very bottom of this list, and I'm like, why do you hate these songs so much? I'm gonna play one of them for you now. It's one of my favorite. I really like this song, and please, I'm actually curious, post in the comments why are you not playing this song? What's wrong with it? And also, you should pay attention, because there is a competition happening and you need to pay attention to the color black. Oh, gonna check in with the comments. Jans, yes, the Houseplant will go on tour with me in November and December. I will tell you more about that after this song that nobody likes. I can also, by the way, see when you leave the stream. Like, if I play a song that nobody likes, the viewers like go back. So if everybody leaves now, please come back in like 5 minutes. I will play another song after this one. Or we'll have to keep talking because the video machine crashed, so I have to restart that one. It started. This happens on average once every concert. I'm not super worried about it, but it's boring because I'm like, I hope it never happens. I'm not super... yes, there's a crash. No, I do not want to tell you about it. You can go. Haha. If you don't like this, why are you clapping? So I'm super curious to see your comments now. Why do you not play this song? It's called Fountain of Gloom. I'm gonna be interesting to see if it picks up after this. So we're back in a cybership after a trip to Victorian Gothic Doom Gloom. Oh, lots of comments. I read through everything tomorrow. I take notes and I'm laughing so much. Also, I see your comments on PayPal and Vips. It's hilarious. So many of you. I'm looking forward to reading this tomorrow. I need to move on because lots of ghosts means we have to deal with this one. This ghost appeared in the previous live stream back here in the hallway behind me, and he's been lingering, or it or she or they has been lingering here in the cybership ever since then. So we need to talk to him. When I ask him things, it's just lots of static. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one of you on Zoom. Jody is gonna be the face, and you guys can ask questions on YouTube or Twitch. Post a question to the ghost, and look, Jody is having fun with his visuals. And ask what would you like to ask this ghost? Post a comment. It's gonna take around half a minute because I'm 20 seconds in the future. The ghost, he is so awesome, is a post on Facebook. Is that a question? I'm gonna ask the ghost, are you awesome? Don't touch me, ghost. We spoke about that. That doesn't make much sense for me. Okay, good question. 2 questions. I'm gonna put them to the ghost. Why don't I have a Stormtrooper outfit? That's Jody's own question to himself, doesn't count. Matti asked, why are you here, ghost? Let's ask the ghost. Why are you here? I think we need to play a song with the ghost to figure out why it's here. Pardon me for being extremely inefficient. I should load the next song while talking about the next song. So we are now waiting for the video machine to load the next song. Possibly crash, but let's hope not. that was quite messy. I don't think if anybody understood more. We have a police officer with us. Did the ghost go? There it's okay, thank you, Jody. We're gonna move on to the next person asking the second question for the ghost. The stormtrooper is gonna ask the ghost the final question of tonight, and I think oh look, there's lots of people here now. It's quite exciting. Why isn't the ghost using a mask? That is the best question ever. Thank you, CBN. I'm gonna ask the ghost, why are you not using a mask? Look at the stormtrooper, ghost. The stormtrooper is doing exactly what it should, and the robot doesn't need to wear a mask. Well, actually, you are wearing a mask. Oh, load the next song. So for the next song, we are gonna go into cyberspace and ask the ghost, why are you not wearing a mask? I'm looking at this image. This is the best thing on internet right now, I think. You can stop blinking now, Ghost. Thank you. Thank you. Oh look, Stormtrooper is clapping for us for the Ghost also. Thanks so much. Everybody's clapping. And that brings me on to turn off that one. Thank you, Ghost. That was very interesting. Do you now understand why the Ghost is not wearing a mask? I think the answer is pretty obvious and clear. I don't need to spell it out for you. I'm quite sure. What I'm gonna move on to now is an advertisement. Gonna put some music in the background. Can you please sit down wherever you are? I know all of you are now standing and jumping around, but you need to sit down. Because we're going to talk about our relationship. The relationship between you and me is actually, it's owned by big media companies. For many of you, I can only reach you through Facebook and YouTube or company-owned platforms. I'm super grateful for all the donations and attention you're giving me through Vips and PayPal. That's super important. But then I'm spending the money I'm getting on donations on paying Facebook to reach you again, so you are aware of the next show. This is like a stupid cycle where the only winner is the big media companies because they own the relationship between me and you. This is getting increasingly bad, and I think all of us, if you have seen your feed the last half year, it's just become increasingly sucky because the people with the instances with the most money is the ones who can reach the most people, and so big media and tech and internet has become like old-fashioned TV. It's the people with the deepest pockets who gets the most eyeballs. That was inevitable, I think, and this is quite depressing. So here is a picture of teddy bears to make you happy, and I'm now gonna talk about the beautiful future and how can we solve this. So donations are super helpful. I'm surviving on that since the pandemic struck. I haven't been able to tour, so I'm actually surviving on donations. And but what is more important and a better way to support me is actually through Patreon is one model. I'm going to tell you about another one afterwards. Patreon is a system where you can subscribe to my work. You pay a monthly fee, and in return, so instead of like PayPaling me once for the live stream, you can pay me monthly. I return with you get like 4 or 5 posts each month. You can look at the archive on Patreon. You choose a tier for what kind of content you want to support and what you want to get in return. Stuff we had like the pre-release like 1 week before or sooner. I also did a whole album pre-listen in August where we spoke about the upcoming tracks. This is a super fantastic way of supporting artists with a regular income, and also this is a direct platform where I can deliver my content directly through you to you. But of course, it's the most important thing is actually a way to reach you, and for that is the mailing list. I'm gonna, oops, I forgot to put up. This is the Patreon link, patreon.com/Ugress. I'm gonna post that in the comments. There's a link to it. But the most important thing is a way to reach each other, and that is the good old-fashioned email list, actually, that I have a way to reach you and tell you, hey, there's a new single, or there's a live stream, or there's a new tour coming up. The traffic is pretty low. It's about like 6 to 10 emails per year whenever something big happens. So I sum it up and kind of like, here's a new single, the album is coming then, there's a live stream tonight. You can look at the previous campaigns before signing up. Here's a link. You can just type this into your browser, and this will take you right to a sign up post. Thank you for patience in listening to all this nonsense, but I think it's important that the relationship between us is owned by us and not by big companies. I'm gonna move on with a song in a kind of the mood that fits this topic. And I managed to load it while I was doing the ad. Look, I can multitask. I have some tech competence. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thanks for applause. And back on the beautiful bridge, or no, somewhere with the camera on you guys. Thanks so much. That was Anemoia 22 from the upcoming album coming in November. Oop, oop. I'm gonna load the next song. Efficient. And get back to the competition, because I promised a competition and the winner gets a request of whatever track you mention I will perform next time. And the competition, it's a very simple question. How many ravens? How many ravens did you see? How many times did a raven appear on screen? The first person to answer correctly, either in email, in comments, on messages, whatever, you can send me a postcard. The first correct answer gets a free request. Jody, 5, you won! Super awesome! So quickly! My God! It's incredible! For 22 is a good answer. Very, very good. And 7, 17, 5 is the right answer. 5 ravens appeared in Fountain of Gloom. Very good. I'm so excited. Somebody made it. So many messages coming in now. I'm gonna move on to the next song. Woo! Wow! And look, we ended up in a data center at the very end. I wonder what kind of data center this could be. No! Oh, holy shit! Oh my god, I think big media companies are onto us. They know we are trying to go outside. Oh my god! It's my emo goth persona. I played too many gloomy songs. I'm sorry, I'm never. Oh my god!